Tonight on News 3 at 10, a community is coming together to talk about the difficult topic of suicide, why it's hitting closer to home than ever before. And 50 years later, the Capital City Band is still in tune with the times. News 3 at 10 starts right now.
This is News 3 at 10.
Good evening and thanks for watching News 3 at 10. I'm Keely Arthur. A man is in custody following a battery complaint and a police chase in Platteville. Officers say Derek Eastlick was arrested earlier today. He had multiple warrants out for his arrest in Wisconsin and Iowa. He initially hid from authorities in his home in Lancaster and Adams Streets before running away. Police later arrested him with no incident. We're hoping to learn more about this situation and we'll bring you updates on our website, channel3000.com. In Dane County, authorities say one person is dead and 2 others injured following a head-on collision. At around 9:45 a.m., a 58-year-old man was driving at the intersection of County Road PB and Highway A in the town of Montrose when an 18-year-old man hit him head-on. The 18-year-old died at the scene. The 58-year-old and his passenger were both taken to the hospital but should be okay. Madison police are investigating a shooting on the east side last night. Police say they were called around 8:45 p.m. following reports of a car crash and shots fired on the 3900 block of East Washington Avenue. Officers say 2 people were shooting at each other from different cars and found casings and bullet holes in one vehicle. No one was injured, but police are still looking for the suspects. Madison police are also investigating after 2 pedestrians were hit by a car near the Capitol early this morning. Officers say around 2 a.m., 2 people were walking near the corner of King and East Doty Street when they were hit. A 26-year-old man was taken to the hospital after hitting the windshield of a car, while the woman suffered an arm injury. Police are interviewing several witnesses who were at the scene at the time, asking if the car or pedestrians had the right-of-way. The driver did stay on scene to talk with police. Drugs were found in the car. However, it's unclear if the driver was under the influence. Authorities in Germantown say a pedestrian was killed early this morning near Milwaukee. Police say just after midnight, the victim ran out onto Interstate 41 and was hit. The person was allegedly running away after a nearby business called police to report them. The incident is still under investigation. Police in eastern Wisconsin are releasing the name of the pilot who died in a plane crash. Officials in Sheboygan County say 50-year-old Martin Tibbetts from Grosse Pointe, Michigan was killed Friday shortly after taking off from Sheboygan County Memorial Airport and crashed into a nearby Sheboygan Falls farm. The plane crashed and killed 50 animals. The incident is still under investigation. And let's turn it over now to Dave Caulfield, who is in with your first alert forecast. Hi, Dave.
Hey, Keely, we did see that sunshine this afternoon, and a north breeze actually made it feel pretty nice outside, even with the cloud cover that we saw in the afternoon. Actually, still a few showers, believe it or not, trying to make their way to the south and west through Camp Douglas. I do think those are not really going to last that long, maybe 1 or 2 hours more, and shouldn't be a big deal in the forecast. Downtown Madison, no rain right now in the Edgewater Skycam, looking at mostly clear skies. Temperatures in the upper 60s. That north wind has relaxed at 3 miles per hour. Temperatures are in the upper 60s and low 70s now, with not a lot of clouds left over from that low pressure system. Dew points still in the low 60s and upper 60s closer to southwestern Wisconsin, so a little bit humid outside at times. Wind speeds are much less than they were just a few hours ago. Still out of the north, though, at about 5 to 10 miles per hour in the windiest spots. Day planner for tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Temperatures starting off in the low 60s. We'll make it into the low to mid 80s for highs with some clouds coming in the afternoon. We'll talk about how long this warm and slightly sunny weather will last, plus when those rain chances come back in your first alert forecast in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Dave. A somber night in Mount Horeb as hundreds of people discuss a very difficult topic. The city of Mount Horeb has recently seen a rise in suicide, including at least 2 in July. Tonight, the community is holding Together for Hope, a candlelit community walk to spark conversation about mental health and offer support for those in need. Organizers with the Mount Horeb Mental Health and Wellness Coalition say it takes a village to fight this problem.
Human connection is this thing that we need, that it's essential to our wellness. Without it, we suffer. So this is a gesture towards emphasizing that.
Using note cards, people had the chance tonight to write feelings about suicide. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health resources in the area, you can head to our website, channel3000.com, and search for our Time for Kids franchise. Well, 50 years, the Capital City Band has brought free music to the community, and today they celebrated in the only way they could, with a concert. Amy Reed joins us now to give us a listen.
Yeah, Keely, the Renenbaum Park shelter was packed today. First-time listeners and longtime fans just had to get out and feel the energy of the live band. For 50 years.
Oh, it's like a gift. It is. It's a gift to have an additional concert in the week. Love it.
The songs have filled the park.
It's just exhilarating, and it's such a wonderful opportunity for all of us.
Live in living color.
You can watch it on TV if you like, but there's nothing like live performance.
It's like live concert. It's so much more fun.
The people have been coming back for years.
Well, we come to all the shows that we can because it just makes you feel good.
But none quite as long.
I want to say congratulations to the band because they've actually done all the hard work. I waved the stick.
As the man who waves the stick.
I like sitting here because I like to be able to watch him, his expression. I mean, he's smiling the whole time.
Well, they get that free. Yes, indeed. It's such a pleasure. You know, you work all your life to try to say something, and then all of a sudden you find out they're listening.
Listening and loving.
The music is actually the key factor here, all right? Let's not forget that. Those composers and arrangers have labored for years to say so many nice things to us.
You saw it on TV, but there's really nothing like seeing it live. These concerts are free, and there's another one this week that you can check out Thursday at 7 o'clock at Renenbaum Park.
All right, Amy Reed reporting for us. Thank you so much, Amy. As Sun Prairie recovers from this month's explosion, community support for those affected is going strong. Many businesses have been fundraising through the past weeks, and Barachos of Sun Prairie is joining the efforts today. Barachos has been in Sun Prairie for 10 years, and being part of the community for so long has given them a real reason to get involved.
Sun Prairie is like a big family. The whole entire town's got behind it to give back and support the local businesses and other businesses that got hurt by the explosion. If you drive down the street, you'll see the devastation, and there's so many people that are giving back, and it just feels great to be a part of it.
50% of sales today are going to the Sunshine Place and the Sun Prairie Business Improvement District. They are open until 9 tonight. And new tonight in national news, former Trump campaign advisor Carter Page insists he was never an agent of foreign power, but newly released and heavily blacked out FBI documents allege the opposite. Errol Barnett has more from New Jersey, where the president spent this weekend.
Waking up at his Bedminster golf course, President Trump fired off a series of tweets blasting his own Department of Justice after it released more than 400 pages related to foreign surveillance warrants targeting Carter Page. It describes the former Trump campaign advisor as an agent of a foreign power and states, quote, the FBI believes that Page has been collaborating and conspiring with the Russian government.
This is so ridiculous, it's just beyond words.
Page responded this morning.
I've never been an agent of the foreign power by any stretch of the imagination.
The president tweeted that the ridiculously heavily redacted documents prove the FBI misled the courts, describing the surveillance as an illegal scam. GOP Senator Marco Rubio told CBS the surveillance was justified.
They did not spy on the campaign from anything and everything that I have seen. You have an individual here who has openly bragged about his ties to Russia and Russians.
Errol Barnett, CBS News, Berkeley Heights, New Jersey.
The DOJ's Inspector General has already agreed to investigate how the warrants on Carter Page were approved to make sure proper procedures have been followed. Well, still ahead, a popular pizza chain looking to serve pizza and the community. We'll tell you about a neighborhood meeting they held and why, coming up. Welcome back. Biologists say milder winters are leading to more mosquitoes during the summer. Researchers at the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point say those warmer temps and more snow on the ground help mosquitoes survive through the winter. As a result, an uptick in mosquito-borne illnesses like West Nile is a possibility later this summer. Experts say you should take precautions like wearing long sleeves and pants outdoors and make sure to use bug spray. About 75 people were getting in touch with their inner child today at the first ever adult field day event. Teams made up of community members and local businesses competed in 8 classic field day games. It raises money for Geo's Garden, an organization that provides therapy for kids with special needs. Geo's Garden said they didn't have a specific fundraising goal in mind, but hope to make Adult Field Day an annual event. Renovation of a historic building in Madison is one step closer to being realized. The Garver Feed Mill will start renovations next year after a nearly $20 million project was approved by the city. Ian's Pizza will be one of the new tenants in the building, and today officials with the restaurant held a community meeting. They discussed how they can help build up the East Side community and create a family-friendly area.
It's going to take some learning, I think, but a lot of the feedback that we've been getting is that we're going to be busy, that we're going to have a lot of people in the area that are looking for a space that they can take their kids.
The building will also feature an event space and coffee shop. Maxwell Street Days 2018 came to a close, and this year it continued to be a good deal for shoppers and business owners. Despite the great weather, crowds made their way to State Street for the annual event. But the sales aren't just good for consumers. For one State Street business that has been open for just a year, this event could mean the difference between struggling and staying afloat.
It was rough for us, but having something like this, I mean, we're going to make the month, you know, so it means a lot, you know, and this being our first time doing this, you know, we didn't really know what we were going to get into, and I'll do some things differently next year, but I'm very happy with how everything went so far.
Organizers hope they can keep growing the event to create more traffic for business owners and shoppers. Southwest Wisconsin is welcoming a unique group of hobbyists into the Wisconsin River as part of a 4-day rally. Nearly 100 enthusiasts brought about 55 hovercrafts to the 2018 World Hovercraft Cruise in Muscadet. They came from all over the country and a few from other countries, including Canada and Holland. Many built their own crafts, which are supported by a cushion of air and can travel on land, water, and ice.
You can explore so much area so quickly, and they're really fuel efficient. So we can go up and down the river and see the whole river, and it's just such a unique feeling that there's absolutely nothing like it.
The Hover Club of America went for a Guinness World Record for the largest hovercraft formation ever assembled. It didn't quite work out, but organizers say there's always next year. Seems like there was pretty good weather for a world record to be realized today, Dave, right?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, they didn't get there. But, of course, next year, maybe the weather can be even a little bit better and maybe 10 or 20 more hovercrafts will be there. I don't know. I can't predict that far into the future, but I can predict a couple of days into the future, weather-wise, that is. A couple of showers still out there. This low pressure system does not know when to quit, but most of us are dry, and most of us actually stayed dry today. As we zoom out, we can see a couple of showers coming to an end. Really not a lot going on across the upper Midwest. We can see our cold front off to the northwest a ways, definitely. Rain departure from normal. With the rain over the last couple of days, Madison is right about normal for this time of the month of July, and Milwaukee and Green Bay actually a little bit above average for this time in July, but for Rockford and Chicago still well behind schedule. We'll see if we can get that rain a little bit south of the state line. Here's our time lapse in Madison. Definitely saw a lot of clouds, maybe a little bit of fog today, but then during the afternoon, something wonderful happened. We did see that sunshine because this upper level low that has really been plaguing us with clouds and rain showers and thunderstorms over the past 3 to 4 days or so finally started to weaken and finally moved far enough to the east that we didn't really have to worry about that cloud cover. A live look in Madison and mostly clear skies right now on the WISC-TV Skycam. Speaking of clearing out, we cleared out just in time to see the sunshine over the sunflowers. Jeannie, thank you so much for sending this in from Janesville. Temperatures right now in the 60s and low 70s, so we are cooling off without those clouds to help keep that heat in. Dew points still pretty high in some spots, so a little bit of humidity tonight. That's one of the only drawbacks because it's going to be a pretty comfortable night overall. North wind has relaxed, and that's good news, even though it helped us feel a little bit better today. Peak wind gusts over the last 24 hours, it actually made it up to about 30 miles per hour, those gusts during the afternoon. High temperature trend over the next 7 days will be in the 80s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, a little bit above average, I should say, but then we'll be below average once again for the second half of the work week. Tonight, becoming partly cloudy and comfortable with temperatures in the low 60s. Tomorrow, partly sunny, warm and humid. Highs should make it into the low to mid 80s. Partly cloudy skies overnight. I don't think we have to worry about rain as we head into the day on Monday. Any rain stays just outside of southern Wisconsin. We need a little bit of a break from the rain and clouds. Possibly, just possibly on Tuesday, we get a couple of showers closer to Lake Michigan. with that cold front still coming through on Tuesday, but doesn't look too optimistic right now, folks. So I think we can keep that umbrella away until we get into Wednesday. That's when our next rain chance starts to come back to southern Wisconsin, and we have some rain and thunderstorm chances here Thursday and for portions of Friday in some spots as well. Temperatures are back into the 70s at that time, but for the first time in a while, the weekend is shaping up to be a nice one with temperatures right around 80. And plenty of sunshine. We can definitely deal with that. And looking long range as we start August in just about a week and a half, actually looking a little bit cooler than average. So good news abounds there as well.
I don't like that. I want it to be really hot and sunny.
You know what? I spoke too soon, folks. Let me check with Keely. Keely, are we good with that? No. We're not good with that. Not good news.
But the humidity and the warmth that we're seeing in the next few days, I like that very much.
All right, well, enjoy.
Thanks so much, Dave. It's a storybook ending for one former Packers offensive lineman. Kevin has sports next.
News.
Play high school football, walk on to Wisconsin as an offensive lineman, get drafted by the Packers, play 11 years in Green Bay, block for Favre and Rodgers, and win a Super Bowl. Pretty good scenario. That's the Mark Tauscher story this weekend. The Auburndale High School grad joined kicker Ryan Longwell in the 48th class of the Packers Hall of Fame. Tauscher played for the team he grew up rooting for, so his family and friends could watch him play every season for one football family.
I just want to stay. I think that's always the case. There's always circumstances that if it's money or whatever it is that maybe you have to move. But when you're growing up with guys, like with Cliffy, You know, I'm playing alongside him the whole time. I think there's a big gain in having that. When you're accountable to guys that you really love and trust, I think that makes the team a lot stronger.
The Brewers have lost 8 of 10, surrendering first place in the division to the Cubs. The non-waiver trade deadline's 9 days away. Will the Brewers buy, sell, or stay? Trying to stop the bleeding against the rejuvenated Los Angeles Dodgers. 3-2 visitors. Manny Machado, Brewers wanted him, Dodgers got him. He's going to the gap. Chris Taylor, all the way from first, makes it 4-2 Dodgers. Matt Kemp already has 1 homer off Brent Suter. This was not Brent's finest hour. Left after 3, after giving up 6 earned. That's Kemp's 17th of the season. Dodgers win 11-2, taking 2 of 3. The Brewers have the Nationals in town starting tomorrow. Cubs and Cardinals finishing off a 5-game series at Wrigley. Kyle Schwarber with the game tied in the 6th. The game is no longer tied in the 6th. Solo homer, Cubs up 3-2. Chris Bryant, not a home run, but an RBI. Drives in Madison Russell. 4-2 home team. And Anthony Rizzo is red hot when Joe Madden puts him in the leadoff spot. That continues. Piling on. Cubs win 7-2, taking 3 of 5 in the series. They lead the Central by 3.5 over the Brewers. Tiger Woods, Jordan Spieth, Rory McIlroy, Justin Rose, all in the hunt entering the final round of the 147th Open Championship. There would be history, but maybe not the way you think. A logjam at Carnoustie. Tiger hit that guy with the ball earlier, signed something that he can put on eBay or take to Pawn Stars in the future. Tiger, great Saturday. Sunday finished 5 under. Jordan Spieth, not good Sunday. The reigning champ, 5 over. Finished 4 shots off the pace. Francesco Molinari on 18. Second shot on the par 4. Only had 2 birdies in the final round. The 18th was one of them. He was bogey-free on Sunday. Now, there's a little drama at the end. Xander Schauffele needed to hole out here to force a playoff. Not happening. Number of Italians who've won a major title? 1. Francesco Molinari. That's it. It happened today. 8 under par. He takes the claret jug. NASCAR action. Rain in New Hampshire. 7 laps to go. The Foxwood Resort Casino 301. Kyle Busch on the left was in the lead. A couple of weeks ago, he was the bumper. Now he's the bumpy. Kevin Harvick says, get out the way. Watch again. Rubbin is racing. Harvick takes a checkered flag, wins for the 6th time this season. Matt Kenseth and the number 6 team finish in 15th. So it's that saying, like, if a tree falls in the forest, if a NASCAR race after 2 rain delays happens, does anyone hear it? Yes, and they finally got it in today, so we don't have to push it back till tomorrow.
I kind of wanted to see it again tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, Keely. NASCAR buff. Gearhead, Keely Arthur.
We'll see weather after the break. Welcome back. A sticky start to the week.
Yeah, a little bit of humidity still with us over the next couple of days. Tomorrow, a little humid, but we do get that sunshine, warmer temperatures, with temperatures in the mid-80s. And we're into the 70s, though, by the middle of this week, with more chances for showers and storms.
All right. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Download the new Channel 3000 app and get alerted on your mobile device the minute news breaks. Wherever you go, be the first to know with Channel 3000.